I'm mttyeskie, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
LT Nation! Welcome back to another fire episode of Season 3 and Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right. We are searching high and low, far and wide, and we're finding rising stars in our communities, individuals who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And we are back with part 2 of the Sports Life Talk Educator Series, as we are bringing you someone who's got 21 years in the game, and now they are currently, y'all look at his face, that look like a coach, don't it? They look at that, that's a coach right there for you. And now he is the assistant AD in Dallas ISD and the director of basketball. We got a special one in store for y'all. He used to be a head coach, so y'all gonna hear me call him coach all the time. Well, let's make some noise for the Dallas native, MT Tyeskie. Coach, how you doing today?
What's going on, y'all? I'm doing well. How about y'all?
Man, we've heard so many good things about you. Shout out to Coach Jessica Linson, who's the one that turned us on to you. Ever since she sat down with us at lunch and said, you know who y'all got to interview was MT Tyeskie. We was like, sign it up. Let's go to work. We are super excited about this show. Hey, Dallas ISD, we here. This is where we from. It don't get no better than Sports Life Talk, which is a platform that started right in the DFW, being able to give back to the community and show some love to one of his very own. And with that being said, if this is your first time to the show, welcome to the show. I am your host, the mouth of the South B. Jones, the OG all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm, the head coach KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones, and whenever it says Dallas, Texas, I'm home, man. So let's turn up, man. Let's go.
We at home now. Hey, check this out. Me and my boy KT, we like ground beef, baby. It's 90-10, but we always keep it 100. Welcome to the show, Coach. This is what we got to do. We got this. Grab you, take your right hand, Coach, and we need you to put it over your shoulder right there. There it is. Mm-hmm. We need you to pull that strap down, and we need you to buckle up, Coach. There it is. Let's buckle up. Let's go. We're about to go on a crazy ride. Well, check this out. Let's pay the bills before we get started. And by paying the bills, we don't mean, shout out Shawn or Tylenol or Sprite or some of these exclusive beverage companies. We got to pay the bills. We got to grow we got to grow the show. We got to grow this journey. Kevin and I, it has been 3 wonderful years. This year has been the takeover tour. We found so much success, so many blessings, met so many unique people, and told so many amazing stories. But the one element that we need in this story is you. That's right. You on the other side of this platform that's watching this show. We need you to stick around, show us some love. So this is the thing. On the count of 3, I'm going to make a lot of noise. We need you to do 3 easy things that you can all do right here from your finger, and it won't cost you a penny. Number one, we need you to subscribe. If you are that individual that believe in inspirational stories, that want positivity and motivation, we need you to smash that subscribe button and become a part of the Sports Life Talk family. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button. Listen, it ain't about money. It is about supporting likes in this industry. And if Elon Musk tell you can do it twice, then hit the like button twice so this show can bubble all the way up to the top. And finally, number 3, as we close out on 2023, we told y'all this year was going to be amazing. We've had amazing people. We finishing strong, but we know that it's holiday season and sharing is caring. And the only thing we ask you to do is share this episode, smash the share button, take the link, throw it in your work chat, your workout chat, wherever you at. Throw this show in there and tell everybody they got to go check it out because the Educator Series 2024, I'm telling y'all, we got some wonderful plans for the Educator Series. We're going to keep bringing y'all some more inspirational individuals out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Y'all buckle up because it is going to be madness. Coach, you ready to rock and roll with us? Because I don't know, I got a feeling me and Kevin going to be doing some gases in a second, messing around with Coach MT. All right, here we go. On the count of 3, let's do it like we true to it. Make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. That's right. If you did any of those 3 things, we appreciate you beyond the words. We can't tell you how much we appreciate you and we love you for doing so. So throw us a fire emoji. If you did any of those 3 things, throw a fire emoji in the chat or wherever you're watching this show. So it'll let us know that you did it. We can reach out to you and just say thank you. That's all. We just want to say those 2 little words that mean a bunch. All right, without further ado, y'all hung out with us for 6 minutes now, so it's time to get to the Sports Life Talk initiation. Let's go, KT.
MTKT.
Let's go, KT.
All right, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Top 5 of all time. So I'm an R&B guy, jazz, gospel type cat. So number 5 on my list, I'm going to say Kirk Whalum. Number 4, I'm going to say Doobie Powell. That's an awesome gospel artist. Number 3, let's see. Possibly Eric Benet. Actually got his autograph back there. Number 2, Brian McKnight for me. Just an awesome singer. And my number 1 artist of all time gotta be Stevie Wonder.
Ooh. I like that top 5. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I've heard of Kirk Whalum before, but I've never heard of the Doobie. Doobie Powell. What'd you say?
Doobie Powell.
Doobie Powell, man, that's one that
gospel artist.
I don't know why I feel like I gotta sit back on the patio with some mint julep and just throw that doobie on and get connected, get plugged in, get tapped in with it. That's that kind of name that is.
Yeah, man, that cat can blow.
All right, KT, he gave us a little Eric Benet. He gave us something for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Start back out at 1. So KT, what are you giving him, man?
How long has he been in the game, B. Jones?
No, sir. 21 years, KT.
You know, you may not know this, B. Jones, but Stevie Wonder is one of my favorite artists of all time.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, Stevie, he got hits on top of hits.
On top of hits.
B. Jones, he's been in the game 21 years, right?
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Let's give it 21, man. Let's go.
Dang, that was a lot, KT. I don't think we very rarely go that high, Coach. So that's something special. Kevin loves this. He a teacher, so he throwing a little extra sauce on the Education Series. I can already tell y'all where it's gonna go.
I mean, somebody got to do it, B. Jones. We underpaid and just underappreciated, so I got to show my people some love. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Gotta be Batman. And, you know, man, shoot. Back in the day, you know, watching Batman as a kid, man, that Joker did so much for Gotham City. It's ridiculous, man. So man, flying all over the place. That dude there that was my guy.
And he got money, B. Jones. You can't go wrong with a dude that can defend your city and he's paid.
Coach, that's his favorite superhero too. That's why he eats sausage. That's why he getting all excited about it. I like that though, KT.
Hey, see, we 2 for 2. We 2 for 2 already.
2 for 2. Y'all clicking hard.
I hope it continues throughout the show. All right, Bruce Wayne, since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Man, so going back to my love and music, man, You know, on ESPN that dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
Man, I love that song, man. I could walk into that song all day long. I don't know. Yes. Especially when one of them swag schools playing that song.
Ooh.
I love it. Love that song.
Well, if that's the case, it's gonna be like
ESPN. I don't know what it is.
You gotta.
We know exactly what you're talking about, man. So everybody knows that's a sports fan. They recognize that too.
Right. International.
All right. So if you could shadow anyone for a week and learn from them, they could be either dead or alive. Who would it be and why?
Gotta be MLK, Martin Luther King, man. You know, he did so much for the civil rights movement. I would just love to, had the opportunity to meet that guy. His I Have a Dream speech, resonates all the time with me. So I think it'll be MLK easily.
Now, were you one of the ones that did they make you memorize that I Had a Dream speech? I wish I could still remember it. If you don't practice it, you lose it.
Absolutely.
Memorize that I Had a Dream speech back in like the 4th grade.
Exactly, about 4th, 5th grade. I remember that.
All right, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is the lead actor. So who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Should gotta be Denzel, man.
Oh boy, our budget don't say Denzel, but we're gonna rock with it, B. Jones. We're gonna manifest that.
I was going with Bokeem Woodbine, man.
We get one of them Tubi actors. It don't matter to me.
No, we're not doing Tubi, Coach. I'm not gonna let you go out like that. Oh my gosh, I saw Tubi. Well, we'll talk about that off air. Boy, it was like the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. So I do want to ask you this. This is the Educator Series, and I would be a bad host if I didn't ask you, who was one of your favorite teachers growing up?
Man, so I've had several. One that sticks out to me was my 3rd grade teacher, Miss Hill. And I say Miss Hill because that was a rough patch in my life. Parents just got divorced and we moved away. I had to enroll in a new school and just took a liking to me. And to this day, I talk to her at least once a month. To this day, so yeah, it gotta be Miss Hill.
All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you during this initiation. B. Jones and I, we love to travel, and when you travel, you got to eat. So when we get a chance to rock with you in person, what's that one restaurant that we got to go to that gets your stamp of approval, and what's your go-to meal there?
We gotta go Lisa Soul Food, Old Off 67 Redbird Lane, man. That's my spot, man. And when I'm there, I'm getting some oxtails, some broccoli rice casserole, some collard greens, cornbread.
I'm over here salivating.
That's my spot.
Words like oxtails.
Oxtails. Shoot.
Oh my goodness! What's the name of it again, Coach?
Lisa Soul Food Cafe.
Lisa Soul Food.
67 Redbird Lane.
Exactly where it's over there by that like Williams Chicken.
Right behind it. And the little shopping strip behind McDonald's right there.
We might not make it 2 weeks on that spot.
No doubt. We may be going tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for an inspiring episode as we welcome a true leader in the world of high school athletics. Coach MT has been more than just a coach. He's been a driving force behind success, discipline, and the growth of young athletes. With a strong commitment, he has shaped skilled players, but also helped shape the character of their team members. Join us as we delve into the insights and experiences of a former high school football coach who's been making a lasting impact on and off the field. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach, welcome to the show. And for all of our new viewers, new listeners, we want to say a thank you again. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, stick around to the end. It's going to be a fun ride. And if you need to go, check us out with our podcast because we are everywhere podcasts are located. So be sure to just at SportsLifeTalk, all one word, on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you listen to your daily podcast. With that being said, Coach MT, welcome to the show. I am super excited about having you on. I don't know why I feel like I got my high school coach, one of the coaches that one of them hard nose coaches, one of them coaches that'll grab your face mask and let you know the real deal, Coach. I'm super excited about going to, even though I'm slightly intimidated. Kevin, Kevin, you're a little nervous about this one. Or you 100% comfortable?
I'm 100% comfortable, man. He's from Dallas or I'm from Dallas. It's nothing to fear, B. Jones. Just man up. Let's go.
It's that eye. It's that look at his eyes. He got that killer instinct. You look at him carefully. All right, Coach MT, let's take this. Before we take it back to the beginning, let's sort out the name situation. Is MT a play on your abbreviations, or is your name really MT, or is that what is MT short for? You ain't Coach go like, I'm gonna kick his butt. No, man, what is it?
You're good, man. So I'm actually the third. My name is MT. So what I was told back in they put initials together, for names. Some of my ancestors probably couldn't read and write well. They put initials, together for a name. And if I ever had a son, because I only have a daughter, so if I ever had a son, it'll be Michael or something, Malik or something. It won't be MT. So.
All right. Well, I don't know, Kevin. What can E stand for? We got to call him the EMT, electric. the incredible. I don't know. That's I don't know. We're gonna come up with an E word so we can call you EMT before this show is out. But Coach, take us back to the beginning. When did you grow up, and when did you not grow up? When did you fall in love with sports, and when did I know you grew up playing athletics. When did that become a part of your daily life?
Shoot, 6 years old, easily.
Really?
Oh man, yeah. When I was growing up, I was an apartment kid. So whatever season it was, we was outside playing that, sport. Football, basketball, baseball, racing, whatever it was, we was out there doing it. So man, about 6, 7 years old, my first sport I started playing was T-ball, believe it or not. My next door neighbor was a Hispanic cat, big on baseball. And I took a liking to that. Played that through high school. But football was my thing. Started at 8 years old, played through college. So I fell in love with sports, for a very young age.
Shout out to all our apartment kids. That was the first time we had somebody. Hey, I was an apartment kid for about 3 years, and it was super fun. I learned how to swim being an apartment kid. We just started going down there every day, and, it's either sink or swim. You get thrown in that deep end in front of them girls, you got to stroke it out. All right, Coach. So football was your sport of choice from what the researchers say. Why did you choose football when you was out there racing? Going
so it's funny that you say that because. I thought baseball was gonna be my thing because that's first thing I did. But I started playing football, and I remember like yesterday, I quarterback. So every 6 weeks, man, we had them old school coaches. They checked our grades, and my first position was running back. And our quarterback failed. Well, he wasn't failed. I think he got a C or something like that. So our coach was like, no, I'm gonna sit you next game. You gotta get your grades up. And he was like, who want to be quarterback? I don't know. He said, I want you to do it. I'm like, I never throw no ball. I don't know nothing about quarterback. And that first game I played quarterback, I threw like 2 touchdowns. I ran 2 or 3, and we won the ball game. And that was at 8 years old. From then on, I played quarterback the rest of my life. So. Playing that position just really was really fascinating for me. And I just fell in love with it. So
that's what's up. You actually got the opportunity to take your career to the collegiate level. You lived in Louisiana for a minute, Coach. What was it like for you living in Louisiana? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so Ruston, Louisiana is country, coming from Dallas. I'm like, man, we got Johnny's Pizza and Ryan's Steakhouse, and that's about it. And Grambling was right down the street. So, I was able to, meet people there as well. early on, it was a situation where I'm like, I gotta get used to it. Being a city boy. I lived in South Dallas, Pleasant Grove my whole life, so it was just a huge culture shock for me. But eventually, I was able to, get integrated in the culture, and I really enjoyed it.
So, Coach, what made you decide to go into the education business? Because I say as a business, I know you guys don't really get the most money, and so that's where the question, because we get so many people that you hear them say at a very young age, I ain't dealing with nobody, kids. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be no teacher and all of this other stuff. Teaching kind of get a bad name, but yet 21 years ago, you made a concerted decision. You said, this is the direction I'm gonna go. What made you decide to go into the business of kids and the business of education?
Well, of course, everything has a backstory. So basically, in my life, all my mentors was either police officers or football coaches. So I knew, those two avenues was, the route I was going to take in my life. So let me I got to really give you the backstory to get to where I'm at today. So my senior year at Lincoln High School, I tore my ACL in a scrimmage. So I missed my whole senior season of football. I was highly recruited, going into my senior year, but when that injury happened, I lost a lot of scholars. So I ended up at La Tech, which of course nothing wrong with La Tech, and that's a great school in my opinion. I'm very appreciative for the opportunity I received at La Tech. So I get to La Tech and I turn my ACL 2 more times. So my senior season, I had 27 hours to graduate. I lose my scholarship, due to, they bring in a freshman. I'm not playing anymore. I've had 3 ACL surgeries. I'm, 21 years old, and doctor recommended, I need to. If you want to walk when you're 30, you need to stop playing football. So I come home, needed 27 hours. So quite naturally, I'm gonna go back to what I knew, the most was football coaches. So one of my football coaches at Lincoln High School just got the head job at Molina, and I went and had a conversation with him, and he was like, "Hey, you could be a security guard and coach freshman football." I was like, "Hey, I'm 21." I was like, "Hey, let's do it." So, I took an unconventional route to get an education, but that's the route I had to go, because I didn't have no direction at that time. I'm like, my career's over, don't have scholarship. Then, I didn't know my next step. So, Radford Taylor, he did his day out from every debt, for him giving me opportunity. So that's my unconventional route on how I got into education. But I knew a long time ago it was going to be a coach or police, FBI, something like that.
So, talk to yourself 21 years ago when you made that decision. Did you know that you were going to be around this thing for a long time? Did you know this is my forever job?
Absolutely not. Like, I was
your version of you have any type of vision or discernment to know that you were going to end up as one of the most premier and top dogs in the Dallas ISD when it comes to athletics?
Man, hey, like the Lord says, shoot, it's already written. Our story's already written. We just have to figure it out for ourselves. And for me, absolutely not. I was just trying to find a means and try to figure out my next step. So early on, Molina High School, I was just trying to figure out how am I going to finish school. I'm so close. I got to figure it out. And, I never, knew that I was going to end up being an athletic coordinator, head football coach, let alone, assistant director of athletics for Dallas ISD. So, my life has been such a blessing, man. My biggest thing is, I give all honor to my Lord and Savior, man, because without him, man, I don't know where I'll be. But,
absolutely, man. Shout out.
It just truly a blessing where I'm at. But, but 20 years ago, heck no. Shoot, man, I didn't think I'd be here.
There's a lot of people that probably sit down one day and they like, man, I would love to be an athletic director or a general manager of some sort. And because, you know, you love athletics, how do you merge your love with athletics and your love with, corporate America or business? But, you know, that's a perfect way to do it. If you can't play it, then you want to go into some other aspect. So I got to ask you, Coach, how does one go about becoming an athletic director?
Well, I mean, you know, everyone's journey is different. So, you know, let me say that first. So for me, I was assistant coach for 9 years before I got an opportunity to be the head football coach at Conrad. And man, I was a 31-year-old head coach, you know, probably one of the youngest in the district, you know, at that time. And it was just a blessing. You know, one thing I did in my matriculation to become an assistant director of athletics, I asked a lot of questions. I started job shadowing our athletic director we had at the time in Dallas ISD. You know, anytime I could volunteer with assisting in any of our district functions, I was there. I just made myself visible and made it known that I want to be here. And God blessed me with this opportunity 5 years ago. And hey, you know, I'm here now and I'm just blessed to have this opportunity.
Well, tell us about this opportunity, because I'm curious, my personal self. What does the athletic director actually do? Because I feel like it's one of them power positions. You over there you controlling the whole. You like a chess master. You just moving everything around the DFW area. And let's just be real, ladies and gentlemen. I've said it on wax plenty of times in the past. KT will attest to that. There is no amateur athletic sport community like the DFW Metroplex. And I know that's bigger than Dallas ISD, but Dallas ISD is the bulk of that when you talk about some of the crazy amount of championships and schools that come out of just Dallas ISD on its own. I just feel like it don't get no tougher than this. So tell us, what does an athletic director of Dallas Independent School District, what exactly are you doing on a daily basis?
Making schedules and paying bills.
So you the one approving that budget for them tackling dummies?
Making schedules, paying bills, and putting out fires. No, I'm kidding. We do a little bit more than that. But you know, one of our biggest roles is to just, you know, create great leaders on our campuses. You know, that's one of our biggest roles. You know, providing opportunities for them through professional developments to ensure that they're articulating the same message that we're trying to convey to them, to our kids. So that's one of the biggest things that we do. You know, we're highly involved in the hiring processes of our coaches. I'm directly involved with the hires of varsity basketball coaches. You know, that's something I take pride in. Just seeing the development of the people that I had the opportunity to assist with hiring, and you know where they at today. You know, that's something I love to talk about, because hiring is, you know, it's not rocket science. I mean, it's not a science to it. Sometimes you're gambling on someone. You know, sometimes, you know, they here a year, gone tomorrow. You know, you get one of them. You get some that's end up being a staple for their campus. So
now, wait, before I can't let you go. We got a yougotnext alumni by the name of Nick Smith, Nicky Smith, who just won the championship, and over there at Kimball. Did you have anything to do with the hire of Coach Smith?
No, he was already there.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been around 5 years. I think he got hired at Kimball probably 2014. Okay. Well, I was still at Conrad during that time. But, you know, I do work directly with Coach Smith. You know, he does a great job over at Kimball, building talent up and, you know, managing talent, managing a lot of personalities. You know, I tell people all the time, when you win a state championship, you got to have dogs, you know, first and foremost. Yep. But with them dogs, you're going to have personalities that you have to manage, you know, being a head coach. And Coach Smith does an awesome job with that, you know, making sure that the ball gets, everyone get theirs, you know, so to speak. But he does a great job.
All right, Coach. Last question. I'm gonna let you get up out of here. We coming close to that 30-minute window here. But how important? I had this vision one day, and I know people gonna kill me for this one, but and this is all spawning from my personal experience with my daughter. For those of you watching, I got a 20-year-old daughter who participated in the band, but it's something about her competitive edge that's lacking. And I always felt like that every single kid in high school, look at KT got a smirk on his face already, but I feel like every single kid in high school should have to at least for 2 years participate in a competitive sport. And I know when you come around your junior and senior year, you got to get serious and got to focus on what you're going to do. Keep the main thing. But I just feel like 2 years should be mandatory in a competitive sport to understand teamwork, to understand how to lose, to understand what it takes to win, to understand schedules and practices and things of that nature. But just to create that competitive spirit to where I don't feel like you will be so mentally challenged, I guess you could say, or mentally weak, or build that fortitude up and understanding and what it means to push through something. Do you think that's a crazy rule, Coach? Do you think that that's something that we should look at, or do you think like me, this is where you're missing, this is where you're off base?
Absolutely not. Like, I know some districts starting in 7th grade, they make every boy play football. All of them. Really?
You gotta play football?
You gotta play. And then over time, they start trickling down. But yeah, 7th grade, they want every male to play football.
And like me, I'm sitting up there thinking to myself, like, thank goodness, because if you really understand what football teaches, it's not about the 300 yards passing or who caught the most touchdowns. If you really understand what football is teaching these young men, then you would sign up for that all day, every day.
Absolutely. And, when I was a head football coach, I used to tell my kids all the time, you can't cheat the game. And I appreciate football so much for what it's done for my life, because without football, I wouldn't be assistant director of athletics.
That's right.
There's no way I'll be sitting in the seat that I'm currently sitting in if it wasn't for football. So, man, it teaches so much about life and discipline and time management, things of that nature. And I'm so appreciative of sports because again, I wouldn't be here.
Now, how you get Eric Benet's signature? How you get Eric Benet to sign something?
Shoot, back in La Tech, I went down to the Essence Festival, and he was down there singing, and shoot, I got his autograph.
Coach, we want to talk about that Essence Festival trip off air. All right, Coach. Welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We're going to do a little competing ourselves. We're going to get it the hard way out of the mud. We're going to ask you a couple of tough questions. Now, have you ever played the game called Would You Rather before?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So this is going to be our version, the Sports Life Talk version of Would You Rather. We both give you an option. You select one of those options. That host gets a point. The first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And, I think, yes, I am the current champion. And I'm on a little bit of a streak. I'm trying to finish 2023. I can't say undefeated, but I'm trying to finish on a nice little, 15, 20 game run, Coach. So let's make this happen. All right, round number 1. Would you rather hire a coach that becomes they were like a GA, or they were fresh out of college or something? They basically had a no name. They had, nobody knew about them, but you gave this coach a chance as a varsity coach, and they end up becoming one of the greatest coaches that the DISD has ever seen. They win rings, and they go back and they say, hey, I couldn't have done it without the foresight and the ability by Coach MT. Or
well, that's you gonna give him B. Jones $1 million? Good grief. All right, Coach, would you rather coach a player that no one gave them a chance? They make it to the Football Hall of Fame, and then their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without you.
That's a hard one, but I'm such a servant leader, man. It's not even about me, So I'll say hire someone that ends up, being a great coach and have success.
Yeah, I feel a hoop coming on.
Oh man, can you get on? Stop.
Here we go. Round number 2, Coach. Would you rather have Netflix come to Dallas and they're going to film a documentary on Dallas ISD. It's going to be all about MT. It's going to be following you around. You get to visit these schools, some of the sports. You get to tell the story of Dallas ISD for one season, give exposure to the world of what's cracking down in the DFW area, or
travel the world hosting your own food show where you get a chance to interview other ADs as they take you to their favorite place to eat in the towns that they work in, and get to know more about them and their story.
It's about Dallas ISD. I'd rather have the Netflix.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness. All right, coach. Well, we're gonna finish this thing out. We're gonna finish this thing out. Sure. I'm right now. I'm sorry. Now. Hey, I hadn't worn that thing on 2. I'm gonna go for the sweep. Here we go, coach. Now, KT and I are both sneakerheads. Do you like sneakers? I know you probably look around and you see all the kids and all the coaches wearing sneakers. And so KT and I, we do a show on Wednesday nights. It's called SportsLifeTalk Live. Y'all come hang out with us. Part of that show, we talk about pop culture, entertainment. It's not just a sports show, coach. It's about sports. It's about life. And it's about the community connecting with conversation. But with that being said, there's a segment that I do called The Drop. In this segment, all I do is talk about sneakers. What's coming out, what's hot. And so with that being said, on the count of 3, before the show, me and KT, we selected the past sneakers for you. So on the count of 3, we need you to say, hold that sneaker, okay? When you say hold that sneaker, we're going to show you the past shoes that we brought to the show exclusively for you. All right, coach? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. I need to pick one?
Yeah, you got to pick one. Coach. Whose shoe looks the best? Which one would you most likely wear, coach?
The baby blue.
Well, thank you for showing me some love, coach. I appreciate it. Good. Yeah.
I can't get a sweep for nothing. Here's the lose round 3. And still the heavyweight champion of the world. Hey, this belt heavy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I love this thing right here. My little amigo right here. I got to kiss it. I got to thank Dallas ISD, and I got to thank you, Coach MT. All right, Coach, we closing this thing up. We're finna finish out strong, all right? This ride has been fun. We talked about the past. We talked about what you've been through. We talked a little bit about Dallas ISD and what you're currently doing in the assistant athletic director role. But now we got to tell them what does the future hold. The name of the show, Sports Life Talks. You got next. What's up next for Coach MT Tyeskie?
What's up next? I mean, my bucket list goal got to be district athletic director. That's a dream of mine to make an impact as a leader of Dallas ISD. So hopefully if it's the same. I'll be in that position one day.
All right, Coach. Let's go do the thank yous, KT. Let's go to the shout outs.
You have any shout outs you want to give?
I'm gonna start with Jessica Liston for nominating me for this. I really enjoyed this conversation today. It was fun. This is a great platform. Tell stories, inspire others. So I appreciate Jess for that. Appreciate Dallas ISD for giving me the platform to even talk about my story. So that's very important as well. Appreciate my family, my wife, my daughter, for supporting me in this endeavor. My wife been my rock, for 20 years. So, I really appreciate her. Appreciate my mom, for being a support for me, a great support system over the years. So that's about it. But I appreciate you guys for lending your ears and listen to my story.
Yeah, I mean, after those championship rounds, B. Jones, it got me rethinking that decision to let him come on the show the way he treated me. I'm a Dallas native. I went to Dallas. This ain't about you, B. Jones. I want to hear you talk. Nope, I don't want to hear you talk. Be quiet. I don't want to hear you talk. You talk more than enough. All right, MT. So this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call out the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. Why don't you do the same thing? With that said, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I gotta call out my boy Jason Todd. I don't know if if he's been on or not?
No.
Head coach South Oak Cliff.
No,
We need him on. We need him.
I'll get him on.
All right, well, you got to give us. You got to give us a teacher, though. You got to give us a teacher. We need one to is Jason Todd. Jason Todd don't teach, right? So
no, we're gonna get Jason Todd on the You Got Next platform, but we need to keep the educator series rolling, and we need that next educator. Who would you say somebody that ain't out there blowing a whistle, but they in the boardrooms, they making a huge impact on kids in the community? Is Miss Hill still around? No, she don't retire as a teacher. But you want a teacher or you want an administrator?
You know
Either
what?
one.
Administrator.
Either one.
Who's the athletic director in Duncanville ISD or DeSoto ISD? Anybody like that? Send us the next AD.
So you want another AD? So I'm gonna call out my boy Derek Roberson over in Duncanville.
There it is, Derek Roberson. You are officially on the clock. We're gonna get you to come on the show, tell us your journey, tell us your story, and bless the You Got Next Nation. We super excited. Bless the Sports Life Talk Nation as well. But Coach MT, you got next. You the truth, Coach. You the truth. You one of them down home, authentic, genuine brothers that I'm gonna be honest, I could have sat on this platform and just picked your brain for hours. We didn't even get enough time with you. We trying to keep y'all at home or driving to work right now. We trying to keep this thing into a short format. But Coach, we believe. We believe and we rocking with you, and anything you need from us, we gonna be there. Cause Coach MT, you are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a yeah. That's right. Oh my goodness. I didn't know the educator series was gonna be popping like this. I'm so glad we finished up 2023 with telling these stories, telling these amazing journeys. And guess what? 2024 is right around the horizon. We're gonna keep this thing going and showing up and blowing up. I promise y'all, don't forget to lock in with us at Sports Life Talk. All one word. Check this out. Me and KT, we sick right now. That's right. We so on fire. We got fever. And guess what? It is contagious. You can come catch this too and be a part of this movement, be a part of this excitement, be a part of this fun, and just be a part of the community of just telling phenomenal stories. So please smash that subscribe button, jump in with us, be a part of this, and let us know if you need anything from us. We hear from you. That's right. I say it again. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family. That's the Sports Life Talk motto. And listen, go to our website too, yougotnext.com. If you want to be on the show, or if you just want to check out some of our former guests, or you want to read about KT and our story, how we got started, all of that is on our website, SLT You Got Next. If you want to be on the show, click on the nominations tab. Tell us your story. We open up auditions for every single person, and we want to hear the story of every single person. Kevin, what am I missing, man? Podcast. Don't forget, you can listen to over 400 episodes on our podcast. We take everything, the visual as well as audio. But that's it, man. Let's go home, KT.
All right. So before we hit the locker room, let's give a round of applause to our athletic guru, Coach MT. Just like a well-executed play, we've covered some winning strategies today. So time to hit the showers, but don't worry, we'll be back with more hard-hitting content soon.
All right, Coach MT. Well, if it was an ESPN show, it'll be dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Hey, Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better, and keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
Crazy is I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah. If you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sports life, talking this.